From adorable, not so wild animals to adventurous princesses, we're going to show you how to meet all the characters here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Hi, I'm Christina, and if you're new here, I am a wife and mom of 3 girls with a passion to help you have the most magical family vacation possible. And we're starting off a new series to meet all the characters, because I know that's not just rides and shows you come to Disney for, it's also the magical characters. We're kicking off this series meeting all the characters here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And I'm going to show you exactly where to find them, how to find them, tips to interact with them, and show you some of our own family photos with them. And my almost 2-year-old just started hugging the characters, so this is gonna be so cute. So right before we get started, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button to help us reach our 1,000 subscribers goal. Now let me tell you how to find which characters are out. They're super simple. Day of your visit to whatever park you're going to, you can go to the My Disney Experience app and be sure to hit that little map icon. And on the top, you're gonna select which park you're at. So today would be Animal Kingdom. And then scroll over on the top to hit characters. And there you're gonna be able to show where they are. And if you hit the list, you can see all who's out today. Now characters are subject to change. I can't talk. Now characters are subject to change. So you may not be able to meet your favorite characters, but it's a pretty good guarantee that Mickey will at least be there. And then if you select one of those characters, it will show you what times they are meeting guests. And throughout the day, as you look at them, I will say that just because you don't see a time available, it doesn't mean they're not meeting. As soon as that time, the start time passes, that time immediately goes away. So they may be currently meeting, you just don't know it. So you can always go and check to see if they're there or not. So keep checking the app to see what times for which characters are close to where you're at. Now let's go see if we can meet them all. Now Animal Kingdom has the least amount of characters. So they only have 13 officially on the list. However, you might see some characters roaming around that aren't on the list. Ooh, you can also pick up one of these at the front. Let's see what's in it. Dino Eggs Curvation. Okay, those are just cookies you can purchase. Tips for adults. The character greetings, which we will be visiting all today. It's interesting that Timon and Rafiki aren't on there, and they're usually at the Rafiki's Planet Watch. At least they were. I guess they're not anymore. And limited time summer fun. So everything else is all year round, but these times are only available during summer. Then you got a fun map for your kids to explore, as well as where the animal meet and greets are. That's cool. Before we meet the characters, let's go on a ride, because we're in Animal Kingdom and we're obligated to go see some animals, right? Right? Okay.
Way to go.
We're starting in Africa at Kilimanjaro Safaris. Each 50 minutes. Before we go meet some characters, we need to get an autograph book. Also, one of these bigger pens because it's easier for fuzzy characters to hold them. Okay, so Timon and Rafiki are not at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Timon's just walking around, so I don't know if he actually has a meet and greet. But now we're gonna go meet some wilderness explorers. Doug and Russell from Up. Okay, so that's the entrance, and then there's the Discovery Trading Company, and then just across the way is where you can meet Doug and Russell. There they are, Rafiki and Timon. So they just make random appearances. They're not on the app or anything. Looks like they're having a dance party over there. Yeah, good job.
Very skinny at her.
6 months.
Yeah. She's like my niece.
Oh my goodness, Douglas licked you.
I like your athletic skirt. It's the only way to do Disney really is the athletic clothes. And then look right at me. 1, 2, and 3.
Now, if you are planning your next Disney World trip and you're looking for the ultimate planning tool, especially if you're coming with kids, then I invite you to check out our Family's Guide to Disney World. And in this tool, it'll share with you the pros and cons of each of the resorts, how to map out every park day, which restaurants that you should go to with your kids, and tips if you're coming with littles, and tips for handling the weather. So check that out in the description below. Or get our free attraction guide, also linked in the description below. Here's Kevin. She kind of just walks around though. She's not a meet and greet, so there's no line that you wait in to meet her. Obviously she can't sign autographs, but you can follow her around like the rest of the crowd usually. Oh yeah, occasionally she'll stop so you can pause and take a picture with her. Big Bird, huh? Yeah. Hi, Kevin. Next is Moana, which is just to the right of currently Dino USA.
It's Moana.
So what is the best strategy to introduce little ones to characters? Well, I would recommend before your trip watching shows that those characters will be in to get them familiar once they see them in person. And also I would start with the fuzzy characters because they are trained to interact with little ones. And they're cute and fuzzy, so your little ones can touch them and pet them if they want. So my firstborn, Isabel, she hated characters. She wouldn't go near them. She shook her head when they got near her. Like, it wasn't until age 3 that she actually hugged her first character, and that was Pluto. My secondborn, Ariel, she loves characters. She loved to hug them. And then COVID happened and hugging wasn't allowed. So now she doesn't love characters as much. It's a real bummer. So test it out. Don't force your little one to get close to the characters if they're kicking and screaming. That won't make a fun time. It'll make a memory for sure, but not a fun time for anyone. And for your older kids or adults, you can ask the characters any question you want having to do with their story, or you can ask a simple question like, what's your favorite color? The autograph books are also helpful for your older kids because it gives them something to do when they meet the characters and they're not sure what to do. So the autograph books are a good way to introduce them. Now we're gonna meet a bunch of characters in DinoLand. Okay, so Goofy meets right here in front of Tyrannosaurus.
Come right on through.
Hello. Okay, you have the Chip and Dale meet and greet over to the right next to Dinosaur Ride. But over here is Donald, which is where we're heading, right? Where the Tropical America's construction walls are. And Donald's kind of tucked away back here. Can you see Donald? Donald! Hi, Donald! Can you see Donald?
Oh, she's down. Oh, snap. She said, I'm gonna stay a while. She's gonna stay a while. She's ready for a story. Story time with Donald. Yay! Yeah.
Okay, this is where Restaurantosaurus is. Back there's Dinosaur Ride. And then just to the left is where you can meet Daisy, Chip, and Dale. And then on the other side is where you can meet Donald. So there are a bunch of character meet and greets really close together, which is really great. It's Daisy. Hi, Daisy.
Oh my goodness. Is that Daisy Duck?
Oh, nice. All right, beauties, right here. Oh, there's Jen!
Bring your stuff to the other side and I can talk with her, okay?
Yeah! Are you clapping? High five, here we go! Yeah! Okay, so only 4 more characters left, and the next one is a princess. Yes, I'm talking about Pocahontas, which if you are, Creature Comfort, which is a Starbucks, and if you're heading towards Africa, make a right down this path, and just around the corner is Pocahontas. And also beautiful walkways around the Tree of Life. It is so breathtaking, and it's nice and quiet, shaded, not very busy. Great place to escape the crowds. There she is.
I bet all the animals must know that you're a friend as soon as you appear.
All right. Next, we went to the other side of the Tree of Life, where we went to the only place in all of Walt Disney World where you can meet Mickey and Minnie Mouse together. Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Big smiles, friends, right at that safari camera for me. Surprise! Here we are. It started downpouring and we tried to leave and it was raining a lot. So, and now it's just sprinkling a little bit. Florida weather, keeps you on your toes. Anyways, so we visited every single character at Animal Kingdom except Pluto, because Pluto is over near the entrance and it was pouring down rain, so he wasn't out. He doesn't like wet fur. So we saw 12 of the 13 characters. Not bad. Anyways, I hope this helps you do your character meet and greets while you're here at the park. Could we have seen the characters and gone on all the rides? I don't think so. You kind of have to pick and choose what is your priority and go from there. I recommend getting here earlier than we did. We got here at what, 9? Yeah. About 9 o'clock, which is an hour after park opening. So already lines are long everywhere. And it got really hot and we had a fussy baby and it was just, we definitely had some emotional moments, emotional breakdowns. Kids and adults. Anyways. So let that remind you that you cannot do everything in a single day, and that's okay. So if you found this video helpful for your next Disney vacation, please hit that like button, subscribe for more family vacation tips. And thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day and a happily ever after. Bye.